Okay, testing. I believe we are live. Alright, so what is up, folks? We are back with another live round of Catch 21 here on Sleepy Time Studios. I will go ahead and preface this episode by saying that we're going to try to move as fast as we can here for this one because we have got a very special event going on in about 30 minutes or so. We're going to have round 2 of the Family Feud, ongoing battle between MVG and GSC, and it's going to be in GSC's home court tonight. So we're going to try to...
who's winning that.
Yeah, I know, but shut up. So, just for the sake of time, I'm going to briefly introduce our contestants, and we will also have no commercial breaks. This will probably be the only quick one we do for now, but we have to get this done as fast as we can so the feud can start on time over at GSC. So, if you folks are ready, let's jump into it. So, our players for tonight's episode are Neil Sternitsky in podium number 1, Trent Soul in podium number 2,
Hi.
and Scott Seffy Poop McVeigh in podium 3. Alright, we're going to jump right into this game here. You guys know how this works, but for the folks at home, I'm going to start things off by giving each of our players an opening card from this standard deck of cards shuffled and cut before we started the program. Yeah, so we're literally going right into it. We're forgoing all formalities. I'm not kidding. Alright. Here are the opening cards. Let's do this thing. Neil, you start with a 5.
Alright.
Trent, you have a 6. Oh, where's this going? Seffy, you have a king.
Geez, if we can put them all together, we don't have 21 now.
Yeah, no kidding. I noticed that's been happening too much here. Now, of course, in order to earn more cards, our players need to be the first to ring in and buzz in. Ring in and buzz in. Damn it!
Just go.
Our players need to be the first to ring in and correctly answer a multiple choice question. You know how those questions go.
Buzz.
And it also means we're going the rule explanation. So if you want to know how the game works, check out one of the previous episodes. All right, first question. Let's get this thing started finally. 1968, 1969, or 1970? In which of these years did Apollo 11 land on the... That is Seffy.
1969.
In what year did Apollo 11 land on the moon? It's 1969, you're right. All right, Seffy, 100 points in control here. You are looking for the ace to one and done this thing.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and deal out the next card. It's a king again.
Okay, I'm going to take it and freeze.
He's taking it and freezing. All right, so Seffy in a solid position for himself right now, frozen at 20. And that means we are down to Neil and Trent. Gentlemen, no ties in Catch 21. You got to get a 21 to beat Seffy. Next question is this. Greece, Turkey, or Italy? In which modern-day country was Sparta? Trent?
I believe that is Turkey.
That is incorrect. Neil, it's either Greece or Italy.
Greece.
That's it. You're right. All right, Neil, you are on the board now with your first 100 points, and you are in control for your first time. You are looking for a 6 to try to get an 11 with one already on the board. Let's deal the next card. How about a 2?
I'll keep it.
Keeping it for yourself. All right, that'll put you at a 7. You're now looking for a 4 with none on the board. All right, here is the next question. No, Manny, that's not the right question. That one's too
What
difficult.
Oh, I thought it was what color was blue.
No. It's funny because in the control panel, when I clicked Sephi to freeze, his podium in the control panel literally turned blue. Anyways, here is the actual question. 8 feet, 10 feet, or 12 feet? What's the standard height of a basketball hoop? Neil.
That'd be 10 feet.
Right again.
Thank you, Mark Rober's YouTube videos.
So it pays to learn
Right.
about that kind of stuff. Yep, for those that don't know who Mark Rober is, science YouTuber, very popular. All right, Neil, another 100 points for you. You're in control. You go up to 200 points. You're now looking for a 4. Let's deal the next one. Another 7. Tough call here, Neil. What's it going to be?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I'll pass it.
If that was Sephi, offering a suggestion, I advise that you do not do that. Only the audience can sway advice. So you're going to give it to Trent?
I'm gonna pass it to Trent.
All right, that'll give him a 13. He'll be looking for an 8. All right, here is the next one. 1, 2, or 3? How many hearts do octopi have? Trent.
3.
He says 3. He's right. All right, Trent, welcome to the game. You've got your first 100 points in control. You are looking for the 8 to beat Sephi and win the round. Let's deal out the next card. An ace. Now, if you keep it for yourself, it would only give you a 14. If you give it to Neil, it would give him 8 or 18. Keep that in mind.
I will keep it for myself, because I don't want to give Neil an 8 or 18.
Keeps it himself. So, that'll put him at a 14. He'll be looking for another 7 with 1 already on the board. All right. On we go with this next question. Johnny Texas, Johnny Utah, or Johnny Kansas? In the movie Point Break, what was Keanu Reeves' character called? Trent.
Johnny Texas.
He says Johnny Texas, and that is incorrect. Neil, it's either Johnny Utah or Johnny Kansas. Go ahead.
I'm gonna guess Kansas.
Utah.
Damn it.
Johnny Utah. All right, no harm, no foul. We just try another one. 6, 8, or 10? How many legs does a lobster have? Trent.
10.
He says they have 10 legs, and that's right. All right, Trent, another 100 points for you in control. Looking for that 7. Let's deal out the next card and see if we have one for him. It's a 6. 1 too short.
I'll pass it to Neil.
Gives it to Neil. He'll have a 13. He will now be the one looking for an 8. All right, good battle here so far. Next question is this. Kenya, Tanzania, or South Africa? In which of these countries would you find Mount Kilimanjaro? Trent.
Kenya.
He says Kenya. That is incorrect. Neil, it's either Tanzania or South Africa. Go ahead.
Tanzania.
That's it, Tanzania. All right, Neil, you've taken the lead back. Another 100 points in control, looking for that 8. Let's steal the next card. A 4. Oh my God. What is happening here?
Let's see. I will I'm gonna pass it.
Giving it to Trent. He'll
Understandable.
He'll have an 18. He'll be looking for a 3. Coming down to the wire here. Next question is this. McDonald's, Burger King, or Wendy's? Believe it or not, there does exist such a thing as Hamburger University. And Trent?
McDonald's.
Believe it or not, there is a Hamburger University that exists, and it's located in Chicago. Who runs it? McDonald's is right. And believe it or not, Hamburger University ran by McDonald's. It is a real thing.
Educated guess.
All right, Trent, another 100 points for you in control. You need that 3. Let's steal the next card. A queen.
Sorry, Neil. I'm going to bust you on this.
Oh, damn. Like the sound effect the game provided wasn't enough. Neil had to add extra. So I'm sorry, Neil, you do bust. You are out of the round, but you are not out of the game. And I don't know why I just cleared Buzz, because Trent, it's just you now. So it comes down to this. Again, no ties in Catch 21. This card has to be a 3 for you to win the round. If it's not, Seffi will win. Let's steal the next card. It's a 10. Trent has busted, and Seffi wins the round.
There we go. Thank you.
You get 500, you get 500 points for winning the round. Seffi taking up to 600 points. All right, so Seffi takes the first round. Again, we are not doing any commercial breaks for the sake of time. We're going to go ahead and jump right into our second round. Clear Buzz. So, going into this second round, Neil and Trent are tied at, for second at 300. Seffi has the lead at 600 points. Now, this round, we're going to do it just like we did in the first round, but the player who finishes this round in last place, point-wise, will be eliminated. Catch 21 bonus is still in play. Let's go ahead and deal out your opening cards for this second round. Neil, you begin with a 9. Trent, you start with a deuce. If Seffi has a 10 or a face card as his opening card, I'm going to lose it. No, it's an ace.
Yeah, it's worse.
And oh my god, they're all hearts. What is this?
It's a heart attack.
Look at it this way: we have 11-11.
Very true. All right, but this could get very interesting fast. All right. So that being said, here is the first question. Meat, milk, or fish? What is the main ingredient of the South American dish, Trent?
Milk.
That is incorrect. The full question for Neil and Seffi. What is the main ingredient of the South American dish, ceviche? Seffi.
That is fish.
Fish is right. All right, Seffi, 100 points in control. You get a 10 or a face card here. This round is over.
Mm-hmm.
Let's steal the next card. Just like that, he's done it!
Yep. There we go.
Instant 21, 500 points for winning the round, taking up to 1,200 points. Now, this is where things are going to get interesting. Seffi, you are moving on to the final round with 1,200 points.
Yeah.
However, Neil and Trent are tied at 300. So, here is what we're going to do. For Neil and Trent, we are going to have to go to a tiebreaker. Now, I'm not exactly sure how the actual show does it, but I have a method planned out for how this is going to work. We're going to do a new hand right now. We're going to ignore Seffi's podium because he's already secured his spot in the third round. But for Neil and Trent, here's how this is going to work. Each of you are going to have a choice of 2 cards. You can either take the first card off the top of the deck or the second one. And basically, whoever has the higher card between the both of you will get the 100 points and advance to face Sephi in the 3rd round. So, Neil, we start with you. Do you want the first card off the top of the deck or the second one?
I'll take the second one.
The second one. So, just to make this easy, any cards that don't get used will be put on Sephi's side. So, let's find out the card you passed up on. Remember, aces are let's see.
High?
It would have been a 4. Okay, so that's going on Sephi's side to conserve. Let's see what your card is. A 3.
Ah, shit.
All right, Trent, it's now your turn. Do you want the first card off the top of the deck or the second card?
First card.
All right, so if this is higher than a 3, Trent, you are moving on to the final round to face Sephi. If it is a deuce, you're out and Neil advances. If it's another 3 somehow, we will run it back. Here we go. Are you kidding me?
What the hell?
Oh my gosh!
It knows we have family fit and it doesn't want us to go over there and do that.
Probably
Well,
not.
what would the card you... Had you taken the second card, what would have happened? You would have lost.
Oh, well.
Okay, so we're going to have to run it back. Let's do this quickly. Neil, what do you think?
Give me the first card this time.
Hoping for something better than a 3. An 8.
Okay.
And the card you passed up on was a 5. You made the good call there. Trent, what do you think?
Top.
First card again.
First card.
Higher than an 8, you move on. Anything else? Please don't let this be another 8. It's a 10. Trent advances.
Oh.
We give him the 100 points, and just for the sake of formalities, let's see what the other card you passed up on was. Jack, you were set to move on either way.
Good game, Neil.
All right, so Trent and Sephi are moving on to the final round. Neil, we thank you for playing. $300 is what you are walking out of here with.
Okay, bye.
All right, so now let's go ahead and move on to the final round. Trent and Sephi, it's going to come down to the both of you. You've both managed to survive elimination so far, but only one of you can go on to the bonus round to play for 25 grand.
Yep.
Of course, no points, all about control of the cards. Winner gets $1,000 in the power chips to keep them alive in the bonus round. All right. I wish you both the best of luck. Let's deal out your opening cards for this particular round. With a lot of the cards we've exhausted for the tiebreaker, this could get interesting. Trent, you start with a queen. And
Okay,
Sephi,
okay.
you start with another ace. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
This could get very interesting very fast. Of course, control of the cards is very important. Listen carefully to your first question. This could be the one that decides the winner. Spruce, willow, or oak? Which wood is used to make cricket bats? Trent.
I believe that is oak.
Incorrect. Sephi, it's either spruce or willow.
I'm going to guess a spruce.
Buzz in,
Oh,
just for formality's sake. And
there we go.
you were wrong anyway. It was willow.
All right.
Well, shit. All right. Okay, here's a good one. Shopping carts, barcodes, or coupons? The owner of the Humpty Dumpty supermarket chain invented one of these in 19... Trent?
Coupons.
Invented one of these in 1937 that revolutionized the shopping world today. What is it? That is incorrect. Seffi, it's either shopping... Go ahead.
It's a shopping cart.
It is a shopping cart. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
As I give you 100 points, what the hell? Well, you know what?
That's okay.
I'll zero y'all out. That's not important.
There you go.
Force the habit. All right, Seffi, 100 points for you. No, fuck. You are in control. If you get another
Breathe,
Jenner face,
Jose. Breathe.
this makes for good entertainment. This is my persona anyway, fucking everything up. Tenor face card, and you're moving on to the bonus round. Let's deal the next card. A 3.
I'll pass it to Trent.
I figured as such. All right, Trent's getting it. He has a 13. He'll now be looking for an 8. All right. Here's the next question. Bermuda, Jamaica, or the Barbados? Which of these islands does the singer Rihanna come from? That is 7.
Barbados.
The Barbados, yes. All right, Seffi in control once again. Still looking for that tenor face card.
Mm-hmm.
Let's deal it. You got it.
Good game.
I got it.
You've
I was
just
going
won.
to say you could either bust me.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
but no.
Seffi. You've just won yourself $1,000.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, he could have busted you, Trent, but I'm pretty sure he wanted the 21 to himself.
Don't blame you.
All right, well, Seffi, let's not forget you also picked up the $2,100 from the Catch 21 bonus from winning round 2. So you've got $3,100 before going to the bonus round.
Yay.
Trent, you did what you could.
I had fun out of the way, so good game.
And you walk out of here with $400 because of the 400 points you picked up in the tiebreaker. Thank you, of course, for playing.
And thank you for hosting.
We're going to go ahead and... Whoa. Okay. Stream signal is getting a little bit wonky. Let's go ahead and get to it. If you're ready for this, Seffi, we're just going to jump right into it.
Let's do it.
All right, off we go to the bonus round. All right, you know how this works, Seffi? You're now going to be playing with 3 hands of cards, and the deck has been refreshed, essentially. We're going to start you off, of course, by giving you 1 card for each of these hands to open them up with. Here we
Let's
go.
do it.
First up, a 9.
Okay.
Next, an 8.
Okay.
And finally, a Jack.
Okay, interesting.
All right, you of course know the object is to catch 21 exactly. If you do that with one of the hands, you're going to pick up $1,000. Do it 2 times, the money will climb to $5,000. But if you're able to catch 21 in all 3 of these hands, you're walking out of here with $25,000.
True. You got it.
But now, of course, you know you can stop at any point that you play a card, because if you bust, game's over. Lose any money you've accumulated up to that point, except the 3,100 that you've secured. Now the power chips. You know very well how these work. You get 1 chip for each round you've won, plus an additional 1 for winning the match. You dominated the competition and won all 3 of the rounds, so when we add everything up, you're getting the max of 4 power chips to use in this bonus round.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, without further ado, let's play Catch 21. So looking at our board here, a deuce or a 3 would be nice to put those first 2 in an 11, but an ace is an instant $1,000.
Right.
Let's go ahead and deal out the next card. Another 9. How do we want to play this?
I'm going to chip that 9.
Using a power chip right out of the gate. All right, let's see. An interesting strategy. We'll see how this works out here. So first chip is gone. You have 3 left. Still looking for that ace, deuce, or 3. Deal the next card. Another die. What the heck?
Yikes.
Are you going to do the same thing you did on the last one?
Do it. Chip it.
I figured as such. Boy. That scares me. The fact that 3 of the 4 9s in the deck have shown up that early. Let's deal the next card. I'm not going to repeat myself.
Please no.
And there's your ace.
I'll take that on the 10, please.
Instant $1,000 just like that. All right, so now we have a little bit of breathing room here with these other 2 hands.
Yes.
Let's deal the next card. Do we have a deuce or a 3? A 10. Oh my God, what is going on here?
Yeah. Chip again.
Chipping it again. Okay. Getting rid of that 10. You're down to 1 left.
I know.
Let's deal the next card. Let's hope for the best. There's your 3.
Put that down on the 8, please.
I figured, all right, there's 1 hand at an 11. If you had played that on the second hand, you actually could have saved the power chip, but let's hope we find another 10 or a face card to get that one to 21 for $5 grand.
Okay.
Let's deal the next card. How about a deuce?
I'll put that on the 9.
Oh my God, this got interesting very fast. Oh, Seth, it's going to come down to this. We need to see those 10s or face cards now more than ever. We need 2 of them for the big money here. Let's deal the next card. A 3.
Okay, we'll have to put that on the first hand.
You're going to break up one of the 11s?
Yeah, I'm going to have to break up an 11 here just so I can keep... I want to save that last power chip.
All right, understandable. Holding on to that power chip, he does have to sacrifice that 11. So the first hand then?
Yeah, we'll put it on the first hand.
Okay, so now we need a 7, 10, or a face card. Conserving that power chip for when he needs it. Let's deal the next card.
Mm-hmm.
A 4. Oh, man.
I only got 2 3s out there. I'm going to have to chip this last... I'm going to do the last chip.
You're going to use it now?
Yeah, I better use it now because I don't know... Because, yeah, I don't feel that it's going to be a 6 coming up.
You don't think... Yeah, because... What was it? 2 3s on the board and there are only 2 left? That doesn't make sense. I can see why you would chip this, but... Oh, boy. This just got scary.
It can.
We need to see that 7 first. Let's deal out the next card.
7 or a 10 or a face.
It's a king!
Put that in the middle one for the second 11.
And you are now up to $5,000. However,
I know.
I must now ask you this, Seffi. Right now you're sitting at $5,000. You are out of power chips. So needless to say, this next card has to be a 7 or lower. If it's lower than a 7, you stay in the game. If it's a 7, you'll have $25,000. But if it's anything higher than a 7, you're going to lose the $5,000 and you're only going to walk away with the $3,100 you won up front.
Yep.
Do you want to walk over the $5,000 or do you want to risk that money hoping that this next card is a 7 or lower?
I'm going to walk.
Gonna stop right there with the 5,000.
Yeah, I got no chips, so I got to walk.
All right, very understandable. So when we add that up to the $3,100 you picked up in the upfront game, $8,100 on the night.
Not bad.
But of course, we got to play this situation. What would have happened had you had the balls of steel? What would have happened had you decided to go on? Was there a 7 hiding amongst this card? That doesn't make any sense. Was there a 7 at the top of this deck? Let's steal out the card and find out. It was a deuce, so you would have had to play that one.
Yeah, and it would ask for
You
5.
would have needed a 5, which there are 4 of in the deck. Was there a 5 for 25,000? An ace, so that would have made it 17. You would have needed a 4.
Yeah.
And then what would have been the next one after that? It would have been a king, and you would have busted. You made the right call.
Yeah. I figured I did. So there you go.
Oh, boy. Stephanie, congratulations. $8,100 on the night. Enjoy that money. Thank you for playing Catch 21.
Thank you, Jose.
All right, with that, folks, this swift episode of Catch 21 has come to an end. We should be back to traditional streaming formats for next time, but that's going to do it for tonight. We'll be back next Tuesday night for our next installment of The Joker's Wild, as Neil will be looking to try to continue his championship there. But don't go anywhere, folks. Head on over to the GSC channel, the Game Show Emporium, because very shortly we are about to kick off the next installment of the MVG versus GSC Family Feud Showdown. But that's it for me. If you're new to Sleepy Time Studios, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell to get notified of the next time we go live. And until next time, when we have 3 new players trying to play their cards right, I'm your host, Jose Cosines, and for all of us here at Sleepy Time Studios, this has been Catch 21. We'll see you next time for another episode, but until then, good night, everybody.